Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's roll with this. Alright guys, what is going on? How y'all doing on this Thursday evening? This is the Club of the Man 1993 for the first time in a couple of weeks. I am live right here on YouTube. And don't always forget, guys, I forget to mention it all the time. In order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. So, what's going on once again? This is my WWE Night of Champions 2023 preview and predictions. It's one of two preview and predictions I will be doing, with the second one most likely taking place tomorrow, probably. We'll see, if not Saturday for sure. But we are here live for the first time in a while because, again, I keep saying life's busy. Wedding's coming up in less than 40 days. And also, of course, with the very lackluster product, professional wrestling, WWE. Yes, I'm going to rant in this video. I'm sorry, but I've just got to do it. But this is my Night of Champions preview predictions. Takes place this coming Saturday at the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Now, this is, of course, the third Saudi Arabia show that I think that I am giving a shot, even though I have no reason to do so. Guys, I gotta be real. I gotta be so real. I'm beginning to feel like how I felt back in 2021 when I got very burned out and I dropped a lot of my wrestling reviews because I was just getting burned out. I was getting tired of just going in circles, talking about the same crap over and over again. Nothing was appealing to me. Nothing made sense. We're right back here basically again. And the build to Night of Champions, again, just shows, again, Vince McMahon's power is getting more and more control because nothing makes sense. Again, yes, was everything perfect when Triple H was fully in charge? No, but at least everything had a story. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, we tried this, it just didn't work. And that's going to happen. But when you have a brand split, when you tell us a title is going to be Raw exclusive, and you have SmackDown stars competing for it, not just that, you have the SmackDown star who's competing in this match saying in interviews it's just a secondary title. Also, why is it called Night of Champions if not all championships are being defended? Sure enough, you can't have everybody on the show, but also, why is a legendary run also being celebrated on this show, and the guy who has the belts is not even defending the title? And why are SmackDown and Raw Women's Championships on the incorrect brands? They don't want to do the title swap. Yes, they want to do something different. Okay, but do Something. I'm going into this like how I did with Backlash. Very low expectations. Not really expecting much. But the build to this show is, again, reasons why before Triple H took over, I never watched these Saudi Arabia blood money shows. Because they don't try. As long as they have the money, they don't try. It's just a glorified house show. And to be honest, that's how I felt about Backlash. It was a glorified house show overseas, but an excellent glorified house show overseas. I just didn't have the faith at the time that they were going to follow up with what all happened at Backlash. And guess what? I was right. Because what is the story of all these matches? One match, even though I'm going to rant on it, has a story, and that's the tag title match. Everything else is like, what is this? We're like, what? 6 weeks, 8 weeks post WrestleMania? We still don't know why Brock Lesnar is beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes, who's going to wrestle this match with a broken freaking arm. Because, he put on a legendary performance with a torn pec. Why not have him have a kayfabe broken arm and he can do that again? Continuing to show that it's okay to wrestle when you're severely hurt, right? That's a great example you want to show for the kids, correct? But surprisingly, for a show that I give zero shits about, I do have a lot of things to say about these matches. So this is going to be a decent preview and predictions, I feel. At least this is stuff to actually talk about. Now, I'm pretty sure over time, as it gets repetitive and we get the same situations, then I'll start being like, okay, why am I doing this? I mean, I'm already feeling like why am I doing this right now? But again, I want to keep the content going because I'm still having some things to talk about, and I'm 130 subscribers away from 2,000. And I want to still produce best work during a time where I'm going haywire because I'm busy with my wedding. I'm busy, all other stuff. But I just want to find that one avenue that keeps me sane, where I can just sit back and relax my hobby. And this is my hobby. You guys are my pals, and I want to talk wrestling. And also, I really do want to get that worst matches video done soon. But again, I'm still working on the shorts and the graphics for the actual video. Hopefully, that will be soon. I'm hoping this weekend also I can just sit back and chill. I got really nothing big going on this weekend. I have a 3-day weekend from work. So I'm hoping just to sit back, relax, and just take a break. But catch up on stuff for the channel. It is like more so busy stuff in my life. Like I'm not going to be going out a lot at all this weekend, except for to go watch Night of Champions with my friend on Saturday. I think Double or Nothing I'll probably be by myself for on Sunday, but we'll see. Anyways, I talked enough. I do want to get rolling because I know if I don't start soon, then I will be talking forever. And then my fiance will get home and I won't be able to be out there with her. So let's just roll and get talking about this show. But I got a decent amount to say about this show. So who we got a lot of? We got Automatic Beams. I wonder, you think Cody Rhodes wins at Night of Champions? We'll get to that. I think Rollins wins, but you could also see AJ go back to Raw also. The Usos will turn on Roman and cost him the match, and then Gunther wins. Good predictions. Let's roll in and talk about this. We don't have much time to waste. So, as always, again, I put the matches in order of how I think they will happen on the show. So, the opening match, I think, will be Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, Part 2. Solely because, well, first off, also, that Vince McMahon is more in charge of advertising a triple main event. There's 3 main events. And I'm just like, there's only one main event. One match that goes on last. Yes, there's some main event caliber matches, but there's one main event. Stop trying to do the same. There's 3 main events. Like that slogan just drives me crazy. Don't do that. That's bullshit. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes, Part 2. Again, and the reason why I'm saying this is going to open the show, because usually if Brock's not closing the show, he's opening the show. So he can get out and fly home immediately. Like I said, on paper, I'll be saying this about most of these matches. On paper, this is a great match to do. They had a good match at Backlash, and it had a roll-up fluky finish. That's fine. But how did you follow up? How did you follow up? And again, I was interested because like the last Raw or two before Backlash, Cody Rhodes was even mentioning, I still don't know why Brock is doing this. And I'm like, yes, we don't either. That is very, very relatable. By the way, I did not get to record my Raw review yet, but again, I wanted to get this done first, but I will be doing a Raw review and uploading it. So, little spoilers on Raw on this, on my thoughts of this. But anyways, yes, Cody Rhodes kept saying, like last week or two before Backlash, I don't know why Brock is doing this. Well, then, of course, Cody won. Brock costed him his spot in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Okay. Brock's got a microphone. Okay. All I get was this, talk about me! And I want to fight! So, Brock Lesnar challenges Cody Rhodes to a fight. So what exactly is this fight? Because last I checked, there's still no stipulation to this match. So, besides the fact that Brock Lesnar attacked Cody Rhodes for why we still don't know why, and kayfabe-wise, broke Cody Rhodes' arm, it feels like they're just... It feels like they're doing a second match again for no reason. There's no story for a second match other than the fact that Cody got lucky. So, how do we not know Cody could get lucky again? Like, you should have done, like, I don't know, last man standing, fight pit, I quit. If Cody got Brock Lesnar to say I quit. Extreme Rules, something. We're just getting another one-on-one match. And again, yes, on paper, that's a good match. But again, how do you not know that Cody could just, especially with a broken arm, how do we not know that Cody's not just going to roll up with a fluke victory? How do we not know that? You know, once again, it makes no freaking sense. And I hate to say this too, but up until the build to this match, I was okay with how they were booking Cody Rhodes to being the next top guy. But then, and especially too, like the way he handled it on screen and off screen when the fans wanted Sami Zayn. And I'm like, good for you, Cody. I respect you for handling this the way you did. This, and that. And then now he's getting the shit beat out of him by Brock Lesnar. All he says is, I want to fight! And Charlie Kelly actually said it in the live chat right here, that Brock as a heel don't work without Paul Heyman. It's true because Brock as a heel feels super scripted, super micromanaged. He didn't feel that way as a babyface. As a babyface, Brock can talk. As a heel, he's micromanaged. And he does not feel unique. He feels like he's playing a role. Oh, I'm sorry. It actually would work if you would just explain to us for crying out loud, why the hell does he hate Cody Rhodes so much? So much so he had to give him the double bird on Raw, which apparently was basically Vince McMahon through Brock Lesnar giving us all the saying, I'm back, bitches, ha ha ha. Yeah, Vince, we all hate you. So, yeah, I don't get this. But here's what I think is going to happen. Because I, for the life of me, do not understand how on earth, unless it was a lucky roll-up, how on earth, if Cody Rhodes has a kayfabe broken arm, if Cody Rhodes wins by roll-up, then this match is a complete waste. Because again, that's the exact same thing that happened last time. This is an angrier Brock Lesnar saying, you got lucky. Now, basically, the story should be, Cody got lucky. Now he's got to beat Brock at his own game. Which, okay, there's that. And also, an explanation, please. But, of course, they won't give us an explanation because they're lazy as fuck. But I think, here's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be one of those things where the match doesn't quite happen. And basically, it's going to basically set up for one more match. Here's what I'm going to predict is going to happen. Without giving away, well, I'm going to save, for the last match. But here is what I'm predicting. I don't think this is going to be like a clean finish match. I think it's going to end in a no contest. I think they're going to get a third match to Money in the Bank. So Cody can recover. There, he will beat Brock in the opening match. And the stipulation will be, the winner of the match gets to be put in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Cody Rhodes will get into the Money in the Bank ladder match that way and win the briefcase. If, of course, they can book him right. I'm still, for the idea of Cody Rhodes still being the one to eventually dethrone Roman Reigns. Because at this point, unless they want to break more rules with this brand split, the only way Cody Rhodes gets the Roman Reigns at this point is if he gets the Money in the Bank briefcase. If not, then I guess he has to go win the Royal Rumble again next year. But I don't think we can get that. I don't think we can get this that far. Also, I read a rumor today that they're thinking of doing Cody Rhodes versus Gunther at WrestleMania 40. Which I'm for that, actually. If Cody would have won the belt at Mania, that could have made it in SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes and Gunther, they set it up really good after that great encounter they had in the Rumble, I thought. So yeah, I'm going to say no contest leads to a third match at Money in the Bank. Besides the idea that that the winner gets added to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it needs another stipulation. Because once again, if Cody Rhodes is just going to win by roll-up again, then this was absolutely pointless to do. So, started off, Brock gets to go home. He's calling it a night. So yeah, that's the match I think will open the show. What's the next match? Probably the match I'm probably the least excited about. Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Raw stars for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Same rant I'm going to do for both this and the Raw Women's title match, which is next. Why on earth are we still having SmackDown Women's Championship being contested by Raw superstars on Raw, and the Raw Women's Championship on SmackDown being contested by SmackDown superstars? Like I keep saying, they should either just, one, rename the belts to at least end the awkwardness, or two, it's called Night of Champions. It's called Night of Champions. So why can't they have Bianca and Rhea go one-on-one? Because they teased a match the night after Mania. They teased a match and said, we'll come back to this. This is where you could have come back to it. You could have had them go one-on-one, merge the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles, and then the losing brand gets a new title. How hard is that concept? Or you could have, again, just renamed the titles. Again, is it that hard? No, it's not. Vince McMahon just wants to diddle around, play with our intelligence. He thinks we're stupid. And then this match in general. Rhea Ripley, excellent WrestleMania moment. But she's on a whole other level compared to everybody else that she literally has no credible challengers right now. That's why also you could, okay, maybe except for Becky Lynch. At some point, we will probably get Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, which that probably maybe saved for SummerSlam, maybe. But other than that, she's got nobody else to fight. And it's making her title reign look bad. And it's not her fault. She just has nobody to fight. You put that belt on anybody else right now, and they'd still be in the same situation. It's not Rhea. And then there's Natalya, who, by goodness, yes, I respect the hell out of Natty. She is a phenomenal talent, phenomenal wrestler. The problem is WWE has always booked her like a freaking joke. And unlike Zelina Vega, they gave her 1 or 2 wins before her pay-per-view match, even though it's like, oh, well, we're not using her. Give her a title match. Oh, well, give her a win or 2 to make her look credible. Which really was the point anyways. But that's not the case. You still had Natty, who, when's the last time Natty's actually either 1, wrestled a match, or 2, won a match? How has she even earned this title shot? Probably a whole typical, if you won the shot, all you had to do was ask. That thing I absolutely hate that excuse. If you wanted a shot, all you had to do was ask. I hate that because I thought you had to earn title shots. Earn them. And again, does Natty deserve to be a champion? Absolutely. She's a phenomenal talent. But what has she done to earn this one? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. As New Day would say. So this is a very easy one. Rhea retains. This is very easy. Then, for the Raw Women's Champion being contested by 2 SmackDown superstars, a WrestleMania rematch, Bianca Belair versus a now heel Asuka. And really the only build for this has been the fact that Asuka returned after not being seen since WrestleMania. And she turned heel by spraying mist in the face of Bianca. And Bianca just threw a freaking fit. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm sorry. It was just so bad. Now, the only reason why I give that a little leeway is because I've noticed, is Bianca Belair the only person who has ever avoided Asuka's mist? Because I remember that from WrestleMania. She avoided Asuka's mist, and she was able to beat Asuka that way. So, we get to this match now, and again, a couple years ago, I wanted Bianca to get the spotlight. And, you know, she's had some good things thrown at her. She's had some bad things thrown at her. But I'm not going to take away the fact she's been a great champion. But it's time to move on. Like, her reign has run its course. I still think they should have given the belt to Asuka at WrestleMania. I still do. Now with this heel turn, you definitely have to give the belt to Asuka. If you're not going to give Asuka the belt here, then this rumor by July 1st that WWE is going to be releasing talent. If you're not going to give Asuka the belt here, just please let her go. Because why the hell are we even doing with her now? You gave her a character change. Well, that was Triple H's idea. And then Vince McMahon got his grubby hands. He doesn't want serious, badass Asuka. He was joking, funny, goofy, comedy Asuka. That's who he wants. He doesn't want He wants Asuka to be a legitimate clown. Not like a dangerous badass one with the makeup and whatnot. Not the Kana Asuka. He wants to be the Vince McMahon clown Asuka. Whatever the heck that she was doing the freaking dances. And you want to know something again? Asuka is just like Braun Strowman. Vince does not want to put her on top when she deserves to. He wants to put her on top when he needs her there. Because the moment Becky Lynch went away to have a baby, he needed Asuka. I need you. Well, do you actually believe in me and think I deserve this? And actually give me something reasonable to do with this title? Or are you going to give me the title and book me like absolute shit like you do with everybody else? So I'm going to say this right now. Asuka needs to win this. I want Asuka to win. Although, I have a bad feeling that they're going to have Bianca hold the title at least till SummerSlam and have Charlotte be the one to take the title off of her. Because originally, until Ronda wanted to be a tag team with Shayna, originally, Bianca was supposed to face Charlotte at WrestleMania. But, of course, those got nixed, and then Charlotte ended up wrestling Rhea in a very outstanding match. And this match, of course, was good. This match can still be good. But, of course, the thing here is this is like the do or die moment for Asuka. If Asuka does not win the title here, then again, why is she still here? Why do you still have her when you're just booking her like crap? Let her go. Seriously, if she doesn't win the title here, let her go. Because why is she still here? So, those are the two women's title matches. Oh gosh. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther, the Intercontinental Champion, versus free agent Mustafa Ali. Vince probably only gave Ali this opportunity because of his background. Which, I'd be fine with this. Because honestly, on paper, this could be a great match. And, if you weren't, first off, if Ali actually had a brand and wasn't a free agent, because apparently free agents is a good thing now. You can compete on any brand. You can get title opportunities. Then what's the point of being a free agent? What is the freaking point of the freaking brand split? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is no point to this brand split. The moment they brought back these rules, the brand split was dead again on arrival. Because you immediately broke the rules with shit like this. Mustafa Ali, yes, wins the Battle Royale. But again, also, isn't Mustafa Ali supposed to be a heel? Why are we doing a heel versus heel? But then on Raw this past week, which again I will talk about when I do my Raw review, we had Mustafa Ali start cutting this promo. And he basically said, I would do my positive Ali, but this is serious. And I'm like, oh, catching my attention here. He's about to cut his promos that he would cut. When he started talking, I felt like this is the old Mustafa Ali from 205 Live that I enjoyed. Again, I once heard somebody say when he was on 205 Live, having that great run he had with matches against like Cedric, Itami, Buddy Murphy, all of them, someone basically said he could easily be another Shawn Michaels. And that is the case with Ali here. This, if booked right, if you had heart and soul Mustafa Ali versus Gunther, this would be a hell of a match. Either way, Gunther's retaining. No doubt about that. I have no doubt that Gunther's retaining. Unless Vince wants to be absolutely stupid and say, let's give a free agent a title and put the title on Ali. It'll be a hometown moment. Well, first off, one, you don't give anybody their hometown moments. But two, once again, why are you giving someone who's been doing nothing but losing a title when he's doing nothing but losing and you can't take him serious as champion? And giving him a horrible gimmick like Positive Ali. If this is them turning Ali back to being a babyface and booking him as the heart and soul like they were of 205 Live before, then I can get in this match. But I've got a feeling, that this is gonna be a squash match. That this is gonna be a squash match. That this is gonna be a squash-wash match for Ali. Boo-hoo. Yeah. I don't think they're going to give this match the time it could be. I don't think they're going to let this match be as good as it can be. I think Gunther is going to squash Ali in 5 minutes or less and retain the title. Not opposed to him still being champion, but again, Like, I don't think right now is not the time to be putting the belt on Mustafa Ali. But I know they can still put on a hell of a performance and needs to at least, get a good rub off this, but I don't think it's going to happen. If Triple H had his full control over this show, that's the match we would get. But Vince McMahon probably wants a squash match. Because how does he think of him? Well, because apparently he tore up the script 3 times this week for Raw and had Brock Lesnar go, "In your dreams, kid," or "keep dreaming, kid," and interrupt his promo. So much so that both Mustafa Ali and Natalya had to post videos on social media to get out what they said. That's probably another reason why he'll probably get squashed, is because he went into business for himself and posted a video on the internet. Who knows? Maybe they'll release Ali. Maybe they'll release him and give him the release he should have gotten when Vince was still around, before he got in trouble and somehow got away with it. I can't stand him. I freaking can't stand the guy. But yeah, Gunther retains here. He's going to squash Ali, sadly. Okay, match number 5. This is where I bring up another point here. Especially when I talk about something else in the true main event. Well, the actual last match I'm predicting on this show. As to why this show should not have been called Night of Champions. Why couldn't they just originally do King and Queen of the Ring? Because honestly, if they still did King and Queen of the Ring, this match could have been the finals for the Queen of the Ring tournament. Yeah, Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. On paper, of course, once again, this could be a great match. And I think there's still a chance it will be, if you just black out the story. Yes, it's had its peaks of like, okay, good stuff here, but it's also has peaks where it's like, it doesn't feel organic. Like, look, I said this before. I didn't see much of Trish's heel work back in the days, but I really feel like the character she's playing as a heel, this whole stuff with the whole, missing Becky, this and that, if they just stuck with the simple storyline of the fact that, Trish wants to reclaim her throne, and she basically wants to show, I'm not a nostalgia act, I can still do this, which I 100% believe she still can. She's in excellent shape. She can still prove that she's at the top. This is not like a 60-year-old Trish coming in saying, I'm still on top. If that was the case, I wouldn't believe it. This, though, I can believe. But then you add in those other little things like the missing Becky shirt and this and that. And again, to me, it just feels like it's not an organic character for Trish. So it's definitely like lessened my interest in this feud a little bit. But I still think the match could be good. I still think that they're going to try to get this to SummerSlam, which they should. Just hopefully with better storytelling, which I don't really have the faith in right now. I think Trish is winning this. I think she'll somehow win this. Both of them will, well, I think either both or just Trish will be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And somehow Becky's going to cost Trish. And that can probably set up for the rematch at SummerSlam. I don't understand why you would continue the feud if Becky won here. I don't think this feud should end yet. Again, even though it's weird and, again, the bookings definitely micromanaged, I still feel like they should extend this to SummerSlam. So, I got Trish winning here. And like I said, they could have made this the Queen of the Ring finals because, like, before MJF was a pure main event star, and they gave him the Dynamite Diamond ring, that was some little, like, rub to this developing character. If they wanted to give, like, a rub to a developing character in Trish Stratus' heel turn, giving her Queen of the Ring would have been the right thing to do, I felt. You could have given Trish that spot. Because you're not going to have a heel Trish dethrone a heel Rhea Ripley. If Bianca was still on Raw, I would have liked to have seen Trish and Bianca. And Trish could have dethroned Bianca. But of course, Bianca's on SmackDown, so that is not quite the case. But yeah, I think Trish is going to win here. And again, she'll probably be in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And whether Becky's in the match or not, she's going to cost Trish the briefcase. And it'll set up for the rematch at SummerSlam in Detroit. Because they do need a marquee match like that for SummerSlam this year. No, I don't! But, yeah. Alright, 2 matches left. Now, this next match, if I had the choice, if I was writing the show, this next match would be the main event. But, thinking WWE and thinking of what I could see happening in another match, I don't think I could see them using another match in the main event. But the match that I want to see be the main event, that I don't think will be the main event though, is one of the only reasons why this show should be called Night of Champions. And that's the match with Seth Rollins and AJ Styles to crown a brand new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. A Raw exclusive title. Repeat that again. A Raw exclusive title. Once again, though, WWE is fucking up with our minds and not explaining to us why SmackDown got involved in this tournament. Look, on paper, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, once a dream match of mine. They're awesome anytime they've wrestled. I'm not going to complain that the match is going to be bad. It's not going to be bad. But once again, explain to me, how does it make sense to have a SmackDown superstar fighting for a Raw championship, and you told us from the beginning, whichever brand does not get Roman Reigns in the draft is going to get the World Heavyweight title. So again, AJ winning it, what does that mean? Does just AJ, I mean, again, if AJ won it, I won't be upset, but does that mean AJ goes to Raw? Does that mean the OC go to Raw? Or are we going to split up the OC again and maybe release them by July 1st? Release Gallows, Anderson, and Mia Yim again, even though I think with Mia in there, they're a pretty cool, badass group together. But they're probably going to do that. They probably would do that if AJ won this. And also, again, I love AJ Styles. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I got to meet him in 2017. I would love to see him maybe get one more run of the title. But why would you also put the title on somebody who just recently said in an interview he feels it's a secondary belt? And then there's Seth Rollins. His story is he wants to make the belt feel more prestige than Roman Reigns as champion. So heck yes, I'd give the belt to Seth Rollins in that situation. Heck yes, I would. And also, he's a Raw superstar. Again, the only person from SmackDown. Again, like I said, I'm not opposed to AJ. But he's a SmackDown superstar. I think the only SmackDown star that I would have felt a little more okay being in this match is Edge, because he posted that promo saying that basically the last thing he's got to do is win a title. And once he wins it, he drops it, he's done. Now he didn't win it, and we haven't seen him since. And to me, I don't see any reason why he should be on SmackDown, because everybody on SmackDown, he's already fought since he made his return. So, again, a great match, but even though he's busy with his movies right now, you gotta give it to Seth, because he's a Raw superstar, and he has the actual story where he wants to make the title feel more prestige than Roman Reigns' title. AJ Styles basically said, oh, I'll get the title, but it's a secondary belt. Again, I love AJ Styles, but why would I want somebody who's going to take this title as a demotion to be my world champion? I'm sorry. Again, it's just my honest opinion. I don't understand why you said this is going to be exclusive to one brand, yet both brands are involved in the show with this title. Plus two, it makes the match much more predictable. Would you rather have some unpredictability? Another reason why I picked the tag match to be the main event over this? Just saying. So yeah, Seth Rollins will win the World Heavyweight Championship. He's the right guy. He's the right guy. Again, also, for a guy to organically get over again as a babyface after how he just squandered it in 2019 is also another reason why he should win this belt. To dig yourself out of a hole like that, even though I still, to this day, do not understand how Seth Rollins transitioned into a babyface, besides the fact that people love his song. Besides that, I don't get how Seth Rollins is a babyface. But again, he got over. And the fans love him. So that's something you should get props for. And be rewarded with the World Heavyweight Championship, because he's also on the brand for this title. Again, this stuff just makes absolutely no sense. And again, it's okay to have your swings and misses, but when you're purposely, again, saying you're doing a brand split, then having both brands be involved in a Raw exclusive title, your women's titles are on the wrong brands, and then your world champion now is not defending his title on a show called Night of Champions, then that's stuff that pisses me off. That's why I say, okay, you're insulting our intelligence. You can't tell me they accidentally fell into this. They freaking did that on purpose because Vince McMahon likes to fuck around with the fans. That's what he loves to do. He loves to screw with the fans. Play games. He thinks we're stupid. He does. Or he knows we're not stupid and he just likes to, play around and say, I don't care what you guys do. I'm going to do everything my way. He couldn't stay away. He couldn't freaking stay away! Alright. That segues into my predicted main event. I don't want this to be the main event. But I think it's going to be. We've got the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Also, they're making their debuts in Saudi Arabia. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who is their first Saudi Arabia show, taking on the Bloodlines' Solo Sikoa, which also, has anybody noticed whenever the announcers talk about him, they've just been saying Solo? And the team of Solo and Roman Reigns. It's not Solo and Roman. Solo and Roman Reigns. I'm pretty sure the moment Vince gets a little bit more power, I think Sikoa is being dropped from Solo Sikoa's name. But yeah, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa are teaming up to take on the tag champs, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because once again, the Roman Reigns is cleaning up something, is taking care of an issue that the Usos couldn't achieve. Which on paper, again, on paper, this will be a banger of a match, and on paper, that story makes sense. But then here's the problem. And once again, another reason why this show should have still been King and Queen of the Reign. it was rumored that this show was called Night of Champions because this will be day 1000 of Roman Reigns' legendary title reign. And yes, legendary. He deserves this honor. He deserves this recognition. You cannot get me to say this has been a bad reign. But why are we acknowledging it by having it at a pay-per-view where all titles are supposed to be defended and he's not defending his world titles? What sense did this make? What was the point of not making it still king and queen of the ring? There is no reason to call this show Night of Champions. If all titles aren't being defended, why call it Night of Champions? If your legendary title holder is not defending his own title, why call it Night of Champions? This is one of the biggest problems I got with this show. Because it makes no sense when we got all these elephants in the room. Again, on paper, yes, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are getting one last crack to see if they can put down Roman Reigns. They want to take care of this hindering problem. And here's the thing. Not only should they beat Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa, but they should also have the Usos finally turn on Roman and kind of cost him the match. Because that will solve Sami Zayn's, lingering thing he can't get out of his head. That'll take the Bloodline storyline to a different direction. And here's where it gets set up. Part 2 from my prediction from back in the opening match I predicted. Once again, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar, stipulation at Money in the Bank, with also the stipulation, opens the show. Whoever wins the match gets added to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Cody wins the ladder match. That doesn't main event the show, though. What will main event the show is the rumored match of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos at Money in the Bank. And the Usos basically set up Roman Reigns to lose his titles. Because Cody Rhodes will cash in on Roman at Money in the Bank and win the world titles. And we can have the rematch at SummerSlam with no bloodline involved, and Cody can beat Roman clean. And if that's the case, then we can have Cody hold the belts till WrestleMania 40 and defend them and drop them to Gunther. Decent prediction, not the best, but a decent prediction. But here's my other worry. Here is my other worry. What if Roman and Solo win? And I have part of me that worries that they may win. We're going to have Roman having 4 belts. 4 belts! He's probably not going to defend for another 2 or 3 months. It's already bothering fans that he's not defending the titles he has now. Our tag division's all just about dead the way it is. How is this going to help? How is putting more belts on Roman Reigns going to help the situation? The current focus should be of imploding the bloodline. That's to be the goal of this match. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens finally get their revenge on Roman Reigns. They finally satisfy Sami by having the Usos realize my dog is right. My cousin is abusing us. And turns on Roman, costs him the match. And then Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus the Usos at Money in the Bank. The Usos take away the last piece of the puzzle, the last piece of the prize for Roman Reigns, and have Cody Rhodes cash in on Money in the Bank on him. That's what they gotta do. Again, Roman winning this and taking the titles off of Sami and KO is gonna do nothing. It's gonna do nothing. It's gonna make things worse. So, Sami and Kevin gotta win this. Sami and Kevin win this. The Usos finally turn on Roman Reigns. And then again, the game plan I laid out for Money in the Bank. That's my predictions, guys. I had a decent amount to talk about. Like I said, this is a talked about show, but I basically picked apart everything that's wrong with the booking for this show. It's an intelligence insulting show. And like I said, my expectations are low. Now, there's part of me that wants to believe this show could be good. Because WWE has still pulled off excellent pay-per-views. Again, Backlash was awesome. And again, I probably could have graded it better if I had the faith that the fallout would be good, but it hasn't been. But the same thing that happened here. An excellent show, but then a bad fallout. And it's not going to get any better until Vince McMahon is gone. But that, my friends, is never going to happen. No matter what happens, Vince McMahon's going to be always around. There's nothing we can do. There is nothing we can do. So I'm going to be here continuing to talk about this shit. Continuing to, still give out effective content. Take shit and try to make it into gold. For my own sake. So I can entertain all you. And hopefully soon get to 2,000 subscribers. Because if I wasn't near 2,000 subscribers, I'd be tapping out and taking a break right now. I am dead serious. But I got some momentum. I don't want to slow down. So that's why I keep going. So that's my Night of Champions preview and predictions. Again, I still do owe you guys a Raw review. I will hope to record that either tonight or tomorrow. I have one turner I want to do. It's for someone who was in NXT and then got called back up, but they were a heel before they went to NXT, and I didn't watch NXT when they were in NXT and whatnot. I kind of have an idea what happened with him, but again, I want to do a brief turner on him. And yeah, just go from there. I do have to catch up also on Dynamite from this week as well, because I watched the Survivor season finale last night. But before I go, let me check the live chat really quick here. Let me see here. Anything really interesting here I didn't really quite talk about? Hashtag Fire Vince. Cody is on Raw, and if he wants money back, only cash in. World Heavyweight. I do want to know if Cody will be allowed, though, because Charlie Kelly brought up a good point about he probably won't be able to cash in on the World Heavyweight title since he's on Raw. He could, but that's the one thing I would give an exception to still, is the briefcase and the Rumble. If you win those, you can pick either champion, I feel like. Asuka needs to win the belt and go to SummerSlam and face Charlotte. He really wants Charlotte and Asuka again. This and that. Tyler wants AJ to beat Roman at SummerSlam, which would be nice. If not Cody, I would be okay with AJ. I still think we got to get that match, Roman and AJ. Especially we haven't gotten it yet for the world title. No June pay-per-view. Ronda's going to bury the tag titles. The tag titles for women should already be gone the way it is. AEW Fight Forever is going to be released on June 29th. Yes, I did hear that. Thank goodness. I will be getting that. Yeah, Triple H puts it together. It will be good. I agree, but I can't trust the company anymore. The next feud for Roman right here will be Brock and Bobby. Roman, Brock, and Bobby. I don't want Brock getting involved in the title picture again, but Roman and Bobby, I'm fine with that. Charlie Kelly wants Roman to break Bruno Sammartino's record. It would be nice, but I just think with him working less and less states, it's best we just take the titles off of Roman at this point. He's had a great run, yes, but it's starting to run its course, I feel like. I really do. So, I want to check out here, though, guys, because I do have some other stuff to do tonight. But again, if I get the graphics done tonight, I will try to do my AEW Dynamite preview and predictions tomorrow. If not, then I'll do them Saturday. Because this weekend, I'm just taking it easy. Hopefully, I'll get to play some video games again. But I still want to try to get more of those 2018 shorts done. And soon, hopefully, do that 2023 edition of my worst wrestling matches of all time. In response to just Alex's recent new version of his worst wrestling matches of all time. I like my list. I'm excited for that. So yeah, that's my thoughts, guys. What are your thoughts also on Night of Champions 2023? What's your preview predictions? What do you think will main event the show? Do you think this will be a good show? Will it be a bad show? Who will be the first? Who will win the new World Heavyweight Championship? Will this be the night also where the Usos turn on Roman Reigns on the 1000th anniversary of his title reign beginning? And do you think this should have still been called King and Queen of the Ring? You guys leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure as always to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter at the Club of the Man 93. Be sure to also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Club of the Man 1993. Until then, guys, check it out. I'll catch you all later. Have a great rest of your night. And always remember, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself.